You know, I love building with glowstone as much as the next person, but I use glowstone way too much. And in my opinion, glowstone is one of the best blocks to build with. But there's only one light source that's better than glowstone: sea lanterns. Now, I don't have a reliable way of getting sea lanterns, so I think it's finally time that I build a guardian farm. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be making a guardian farm, finally. This is a farm I've been wanting to make for a very long time. And in my opinion, sea lanterns is better than glowstone. But glowstone is just so much easier to get than sea lanterns. But now that I'm going to have a guardian farm, I can build out of sea lanterns whenever I want. And plus, I'll be getting prismarine and dark prismarine. And those are some really cool blocks too. And I don't plan on just making this a farm, I plan on decorating it and making it look as nice as possible. Because as you can tell in my world, I don't like to make things look ugly, except for this thing. This thing has to go. Anyways, I found a tutorial by Shulkercraft that allows you to make the farm, but it doesn't make you excavate the whole monument. Anyways, I'm gonna go gather up the materials I need to make it, and it's actually not that big of a list. The only thing that's going to take a long time to do is decorating it. And much like my other builds, I don't really have a plan for it. I just know I kind of want to make it like a nice tower with like some swirly stuff around it. And yeah, let's just go get the materials. So the material list for this build isn't actually too difficult. I think the hardest thing to get is going to be scaffolding because I need 553 of them. Alright, you know what? Let's speed run the rest of these items. Hoppers, coal campfires, water buckets, 1 slab, and 32 temporary blocks. Now, I'm also going to get some water breathing potions just because it makes my life a whole lot easier. And then I'll be ready to begin construction. And there we go, we're all ready to start building. Okay, so I just finished the guardian farm, and it seems to be working pretty well. I mean, yeah, it's obviously not as fast as like some of the other ones, like the nether portal ones. I mean, like I have time, I can just leave my computer on for a while. It's good, like this is what I need, so I'm really happy with this. And it's like working really well too. Took me like barely any time at all as well. So I'm gonna AFK here for, let's say an hour. It's 2:30 a.m. right now, so I'll be back at 3:30 a.m. and you know, we'll see how much stuff we have.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, so it's been an hour and I'm super excited to see how much stuff we've gotten from this farm. I really hope it's a lot. I mean, hey, that's not bad at all. Why they're eating sex here? Not bad at all. I mean, for only an hour especially. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay. And there's a bunch of raw cod which I could use for food instead of pork chops. But yeah, this farm, it's working great. Now I just have to build something around it, and I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I built a little representation of what I want it to look like. So obviously it's gonna be a lot bigger than this. Like this isn't anything really. So I'm gonna make a starting circle with black concrete, and then I'm gonna have a like trail of sea lanterns wrap around it, and then have light blue glass encasing it. So I'm gonna go grind up a bunch of sea lanterns and light blue glass because I already have the black concrete. I mean, I always have black concrete, but I need sea lanterns badly. Those were all my sea lanterns. Alright, so I got 2 shulker boxes and a little bit extra of light blue stained glass. And I'm gonna be honest, I doubt that that's gonna be enough. Future me here. That was in fact not even close to enough. This build was way bigger than I imagined, and I needed to grind up way more glass, sea lanterns, and even black concrete. Next, I need to get at least a shulker box of sea lanterns, and then I can start. And if I run out of materials, I can just, you know, I can get materials again. It's not too difficult. And while I'm building the tower around the guardian farm, I should also be getting some drops from it as well, which will be really good. I also think for the underwater portion of the tower, I want to use prismarine and dark prismarine. I think that'd give it a much cooler look. I already crafted up all the sea lanterns that I got from my 1 hour AFK session, and I didn't get too much, so I might have to AFK for, I don't know, I think I'm gonna leave it running overnight. Right now it's 1:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna leave it running overnight, and we'll see how much stuff we have by the end of that. So after a little while of AFKing, I have basically a full shulker box of sea lanterns, and I think I'm gonna start construction now, since I have all of these materials. Took me a pretty long time to get, honestly. Yeah, I just have to figure out the dimensions of the circle. I've already counted. I know this is like 17 blocks, so let me get out of there before I die. But the whole like build is around 17 blocks long, so I'll probably make the circle maybe 21 blocks and then just like go up from there. I also, oh that's right, I need to get dark prismarine. Let me go to the guardian farm. Let me get some shulker boxes, then go back up there and get prismarine. All right, now that I filled up 4 whole shulker boxes pieces of prismarine, I'm gonna go home, or not go home, I'm gonna go to my storage room and make it in a dark prismarine. And I know I have enough black dye because my ink sac farm is actually crazy. I mean, seriously, I made it way too efficient. Like, it took so long to make. I don't even use it that often. I should just use it more, honestly. So I got half a shulker box of dark prismarine. Now I think I'm gonna go get some regular prismarine as well, just because I could like make it more detailed at the bottom. All right, I feel like this is gonna be enough blocks, so I can finally begin construction on the big tower that's gonna surround this thing, because this thing like uncased is just, yeah, it's ugly. So gotta add something nice to it for sure. Okay, so originally this is what I planned for it to look like that's all I wanted it to be, but I thought it was a little bland as I was building it. So I'm thinking we add something like the Guardian Rays, because I think that'd look cool, or maybe like a floating rock on the top or something, like a big prismarine rock on the top. I think that looked pretty cool. It definitely add more to this build. I think I'm gonna try to do that. I still do have some materials left, so let's go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so you guys might think I'm dumb for this, but I was checking if the farm still worked, because I don't know, building a massive, oh my gosh, it looks like the void in here. Sorry, I just cut myself off. But I was checking if the farm still worked, because, you know, building a big massive tower around it, I don't know, it might have broken it, but it didn't. It still works. But I just realized how it actually works. So the guardians spawn in this water around here and then swim into the soul sand. I thought they spawned like here and then just like went up. But no, they spawn in here and then they swim into there. I didn't know that. That's cool. But yeah, let's get started on the big prismarine rock thing. So when I say like a big giant rock thing above it, I mean kind of like the Sims like player icon, you know, the like green thing above their heads. That's what I want it to be like, but blue and different. So I'm gonna try some different things and we'll see what happens. Alright, so I finished this like big crystal thing up here, and I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. I also decided to add like these rings here because it kind of looks like the Guardians attack a little bit. I don't know, I just had like light blue glass left over and black concrete, so I just added that because it looked a little empty just with like this up here, but it does still look good. But yeah, I think we're basically done with the build now. I mean, it's looking really nice. It's probably the biggest build I've ever made, but oh, it's really cool. This is also like a super useful build because like prismarine is some of the best blocks in the game. And sea lanterns. Sea lanterns, easily the best lighting source. Definitely excited to have access to a bunch of that, and a lot of fish. So anyways, oh my god, I landed on half a heart. Okay, that was scary. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.